It's finally here. The solar eclipse at 28 degrees of Aquarius is here, and something is shifting in the collective. We can all feel the electricity in the air, and it's almost like a veil is lifting and information is being uncovered at a rapid speed all around the world. And it's not a coincidence, my friends. In astrology, solar eclipses are powerful turning points that mark major beginnings and resets. So, not only could this be a turning point for you personally, but this solar eclipse also marks a significant turning point for the United States. And with the planet Uranus squaring this solar eclipse, we could see unexpected news or developments taking place. I'm intuitive astrologer Brandy Kahn. Join me and let's explore who will be affected most by this solar eclipse and how you can use this energy in your favor. On Tuesday, February 17th, we will have a solar eclipse at 28 degrees of Aquarius. This solar eclipse is about a new beginning, and it's the kind that arrives suddenly and changes everything. Solar eclipses often start a new chapter that unfolds over the next 6 months to a year. And this could look like new opportunities, a new identity, new relationships, a new direction in life, or major internal realizations. This solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Aquarius, which really rules the energy of awakening. Aquarius is the sign of revolution, freedom, and the future. And Aquarius doesn't ask for permission. It questions everything that no longer makes sense. Aquarius rules truth, social change, innovation, and breaking outdated systems. This is not an energy that tolerates being boxed in. Aquarius wants freedom. So when strong Aquarian energy is activated, we often see people waking up, people speaking out, and people demanding change. We also see new ideas replacing old systems, along with a push toward equality and authenticity. In case this feels a little scary to some of you, I want to gently remind you that we are currently in the process of forging a new path and building something new. So right now it looks like everything is falling apart, and that is by design. Things have to break apart and information has to be exposed so that we can build on a new foundation that is steeped in integrity. Because according to all of the information that's coming out right now, that's not what we currently have. My guides shared with me that so many of you are waking up not only to truth, but also to the power that you hold. We have all been programmed to believe that we cannot do anything to challenge those in power. And now we are all being invited to overwrite that belief and to take our power back. There are two groups of you who are going to feel this energy the strongest. First, those of you with planets or angles between 25 degrees and 29 degrees of the fixed signs. Those are Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. You guys are right in the activation zone. And second, those of you with planets or angles in the early degrees, so from 0 degrees to 3 degrees of Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, or Sagittarius, if that's you, this eclipse is not background noise. It's personal, it's activating, and you are going to feel it the most. This solar eclipse will activate the moon in the natal chart of the United States, and the moon represents the people. So Aquarian themes around the people in the United States could result in people demanding freedom, demanding change, demanding truth. Those will be very pronounced. This is an awakening energy. It's a collective stirring, a refusal to stay silent. This is all about truth coming to light and people demanding more from their leaders. So you may see calls for freedom, reform, and authenticity, revelations involving leadership or institutions, and people finally refusing to be pitted against each other and uniting around shared causes. Because this solar eclipse is happening 3 days before the Saturn-Neptune conjunction on February 20th, this means that we are in a powerful threshold moment between reality and illusion, structure and disillusion, or old systems versus new visions. This eclipse will crack something open, and the Saturn-Neptune conjunction begins to reshape what comes next. Anything that's been built on illusion or suppression will begin to crack. Anything that is aligned with truth will begin to strengthen. Here are some things that you can do during this eclipse. I want you to expect the unexpected. So let's leave some space for surprises instead of trying to control everything. And remember to observe what is being revealed. Eclipses expose truth. So watch what comes to light in the days before and the days after. And don't forget to ground your nervous system, okay? This energy is electric and unpredictable. So I want you to hydrate, rest, breathe, and disconnect from tech when needed. Try to remember not to react impulsively, okay? You may feel sudden urges to quit or to confront or to explode. Remember to pause and observe first. And let's not cling to what is ending. Eclipses remove what is no longer aligned. And let's remember to avoid unnecessary conflict. Collective tension can be high, so let's choose clarity over reaction. For those of you who are parents, please remember, your children are extremely sensitive to eclipse energy and collective shifts. So you may notice emotional sensitivity, a sense of restlessness, or sleep disruption. You can support your child by creating emotional safety. So allow them to talk about what they feel without correcting or dismissing. And let's keep routines simple. And that's because consistency helps to regulate nervous systems. And let's remember to limit overstimulation, so less news, less chaos, more grounding activities at home. This solar eclipse at 28 degrees of Aries is a turning point. It's a new beginning, a revelation, a shift toward freedom. So expect the unexpected, watch what is revealed, and remember, eclipses don't create chaos without purpose. They realign us with truth. Something is changing in the collective, and whether quietly or loudly, you are being invited to step into a more authentic version of yourself. So stay aware, stay grounded, stay open.